Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Financial Phoenix. I'm Alexis, and today I'm going to share with you part 1 of the Back to School $20 Challenge. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I decided to cut this video into 2 different parts because I wanted to share with you so far the methods that we've been taking in trying to get our kids' school supplies down to an affordable amount, which is $20 per kid, so $40 total for our 2 kids. And also, I wanted to give you guys a heads up for those of you who might want to do one of the 5 off of 25 couponing deals this coming Saturday, August 1st at Dollar General. I wanted to give you guys the option to do that, so I wanted to give you that information ahead of time so that if you want to try out this deal, you can Saturday morning. Otherwise, you can wait for the part 2 haul video, which will be out noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday after we've done our Dollar General hauls, and I'll let you know about these coupons and whether or not they stack. So we'll get into all of that, but I wanted to share that with you guys first. Basically, we've got 2 coupons for this coming Saturday that hopefully are going to stack together to give us extra savings. So first, we've got the $5 off of 15 on school supplies, and there's a long list of what this includes. It's mostly stationary items, although lunch boxes are included as well, which is an important thing to note. The other coupon is the $5 off of 25 typical digital store coupon that we have every Saturday. The language in the school coupon says that it can't be combined with other $2 and $3 offers. So it doesn't specifically say that you can't combine it with a $5 off store offer. So we're going to test it out for you guys on Saturday and see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll have paid an extra $5. But even still, the deals are still pretty good, even including that extra $5 because things are so cheap at Dollar General already. So if you're not looking forward to trying that deal out for yourself and you want to see how mine turns out first, then make sure you tune in Saturday, August 1st at 12 p.m. for the live follow-up to this video so you can see our haul and we'll tell you how it all went. The theme of today's video, however, is using all of your resources. And that's something I've talked a lot about on this channel, I feel like, and it's something that David and I try to live our lives by pretty much all the time in our personal lives, is using all your resources to make money and save money. There are a lot more ways to make and save money than you even think are possible, and you only start to really save and earn when you start to get creative and are willing to think outside the box and occasionally be uncomfortable. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the 10 methods that we have so far been using to save money on our kids' school supplies, keeping it under $20 per kid. Number 1, I'm gonna first start with what I think you might think is the cop-out answer, which is we're using what we have. And I know that might seem kind of like a lame piece of advice, but hear me out on this one. It's really easy to fall into the trap of the pretty shiny new book bags and lunch boxes and cute stuff that they put out every year for your kids. But if you are really hurting for money, if you are really in a position where you need to save and you don't want to spend that extra expense, utilizing what you already have is really, really important. And even so much so that you don't need to throw away things that might seem broken. One thing that I think is important to learn from previous generations of people is that you don't just toss something in the trash because it has a problem. There are things that can be fixed. There are things that can be reused and upcycled and repurposed. So you can always find a friend to sew a patch on a book bag for or add a zipper if a zipper fell off. There are ways to, in our case, the elf on the shelf purchased markers and colored pencils for the kids for Christmas, and they haven't gotten into them yet. They're still new in the package. Well, markers and colored pencils are one of the things on their school supply list. So, of course, I'm taking the ones that are still in the package out of their art bin because they're not using them, and I'm sending them to school where they will get used. Or maybe I'm sending them back home if we start having class at home. But either way, those are things that I don't have to buy now because they were already here. So don't just assume that there isn't something that you can already use. Look into it and make sure. Number 2, Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, so I'm on Facebook Marketplace, and we're just going to look for a couple of things just so I can show you, how I look for stuff, seek stuff out. So this isn't always going to pan out and be an awesome option. Sometimes you'll find something, sometimes you won't. And I'm so bummed out that they allow so many ads now. See, all these are not local items. So let's see if we can try and look for something a little bit more locally here. I put in lunchbox. So here we go. Results from your search. So somebody's selling a vintage metal lunchbox. It's not that big a deal. Lots of collectible ones, which is more, I don't know why they're not selling those on eBay. That's more of an eBay thing. Let's see, there's a Pottery Barn lunchbox for $20. That's kind of a lot. And you sometimes you'll find something, sometimes you won't. It just depends on like here's one for $4 and that one looks great. See, that doesn't look used really at all. I mean, it's in pretty good shape for $4. It's Star Wars, right? It's an insulated lunch bag. Here's one from Old Navy. Looks in perfect condition, no issues. Brand new without tags. Bought it and the daughter wanted a different one, so no issues with that at all. So you can find things for, a cheaper price, just using apps and things that you have access to.
Number 3 is Goodwill. Don't discount Goodwill and how good they can be. Just because something's used doesn't mean that it doesn't have value. Just because it doesn't come from Walmart or it doesn't come from Target doesn't mean that it's still not something awesome or special that you can give your kid to take to school.
All right, so this is one of the items that was on my list to get for the boys for our back to school savings challenge. It's a nice lunch bag. Should keep everything insulated. Looks nice and clean, has the extra compartment. And we were going to get them at the dollar store, which was already going to get us a pretty good deal, but 99 cents, we'll go ahead and grab that. And that'll be one item checked off our list.
Number 4, use the Wish app.
Okay, you guys, so I'm on the Wish app, and I'm taking the time right now to look for some stuff. I had already looked for lunch boxes. Let's just go ahead and I'll show you guys what I mean here. So they do have some available. Some of the nicer ones like this aren't as cheap. You can see that there is $17, so that's not really saving you a whole bunch. They do have some cheaper options, but they're mostly for like adult women. They don't have too many kids options. Now these aren't bad. This is, little crocodiles, sheep, cats, things. So it is an insulated lunch bag, which is what we were hoping to get for our kids. It's got pretty good reviews. That you don't want to just throw away any of your options for savings just because they might be different or, outside the box. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for headphones here. Now, our school has said specifically no earbuds, which is really challenging because over-the-ear headphones are hard to find and they're more expensive. Those are $14 glow in the dark, but that's a lot. That's a big portion of my budget. I can't, I don't know that I can do that. Those are $9, so those aren't too bad. Now, if you're able to purchase earbuds for your children, you might have a much easier time. See, $3.70. $6 right there. Now that's not a bad price for those big ones. Now see, these aren't bad. These are $7, and these are noise canceling gaming stereo headphones with the microphone attached too. So not that the kids would need the microphone, but hey, if they wanted to, get a pair and use them for school and use them for gaming, there you go. So not every option that you try is going to work out. You're not going to find the perfect thing on every avenue, but that's why we're trying different things, is because what doesn't work out for me might work out for you and vice versa.
Number 5 is CVS, but specifically trying to use CVS Extrabucks. My goal when I went to CVS this week was to utilize the $15 in Extrabucks that I had racked up with my Care Pass and with a survey that I had done for them.
Okay, so store number 2 was CVS, and that was a bust. I am hot. I don't know about you guys, but wearing the face mask makes me super hot because I'm breathing and the hot air goes back on my face. But anyway, we went into CVS and it did not work out. They were completely out of paper towels. They were completely out of Clorox wipes. They did have some hand sanitizers with the pumps, but not enough stuff to make me spend my extra bucks and waste them. So we live out in a small town, and we only have one CVS, and it's pretty small. I've been told by employees before that they don't carry as much as some of the larger CVS's, so this might end up being a trip to another town, to a nearby town, and see if maybe their CVS has some of these things, because I definitely want to use the extra bucks. That's something that's really going to benefit us in this deal, but it's not looking good, guys. I'm getting nervous. I'm kind of worried.
Okay, so as you can see, these are the total antibacterial moist wipes, the 40 count. This isn't even a name brand. This is just the CVS general brand. And I put in our zip code, and as you can see, even the ones that are 22, 30, 25, 23 miles away, nobody has them. Nobody. So it may not be a question of whether or not I can spend less than $40. The question is, can I even get some of these things? So what do I do? Number 6 is Dollar Tree. Don't be afraid to shop at Dollar Tree, you guys. They've got some amazing stuff. You've seen me before posting about their organizing things, containers and so forth, but they have school supplies as well, and it's not anything different than you'd find at any Dollar General or Walmart or place like that. So check them out. They've got good deals. I actually got our quart baggies, the Ziploc type baggies. I think they're actually Glad brand. But I got our baggies that were one of the items on the school supply list there, and we looked for some other things. They did have hand sanitizer, although not the pump kind, which is what they requested at our son's school. So there are some options for Dollar Tree as well, and everything's $1, so you can't really go wrong with that. Number 7, utilize your points on your savings apps like Fetch, and Shopkick, Saving Star, things like that.
One thing to not forget about are your Shopkick points. So this is Shopkick. I don't know if you guys have signed up for Shopkick or not. They don't always have the best rebates, but let me show you. Like Walmart, I feel like they have really good rebates on here. See, there's 1,600 kicks right there for the 7th generation stuff, which is really expensive, so that's good. And you get more when you do these bundles, so when you buy things like, a couple of things in the same pack. But individually, like even for coffee, they've got 1,200 right there for Starbucks coffee. There's beverages, beauty, personal care. So they've got quite a bit of rebates back for Walmart. Usually a couple for Kroger, not too many for Dollar General. Yeah, none for Dollar General right now, basically. So Anyway, but if you've been racking up points on this or another app like this, you don't want to forget about those. So you can see up here, I have 13,000 points, which could earn me a $50 Walmart gift card. Now, what could I do with a $50 Walmart gift card? That's $50 I can spend. That's not even going to count toward my $40 total, my $40 threshold that I'm trying to stay under for this challenge. So, just know that when you're shopping and consistently couponing and stuff, if you are using these apps somewhat regularly, don't forget to check your kicks, your points, your Kroger cashback, your bonus whatevers, check all of it. Let's look at Fetch. There we go. See, I have 11,909 points from Fetch. So with that, I'm clicking the 10,000 point category. Now, these are all things I could use my 10,000 points for and get. So look, I can get up to a $10 gift card on Amazon by utilizing my 10,000 Fetch points that I've earned just from buying regular things. And lately, that's just been scanning any receipt.
Number 8, use Amazon, especially if you have Prime and are able to get free shipping if there are things that you can't find locally that you might need.
Okay, so let's just take a look at how we can best utilize Amazon to save some money. So if I put in something like, this is going to be really expensive, but let's just look and see what the Clorox wipes are going to look like. So put in Clorox wipes and just see what happens. Oh my gosh. That's $60 for a 6-pack of wipes. That's insanity. That's absolute insanity. I really thought they were cracking down on the people who were price gouging some of these things, but it does not look like it. So yeah, worst comes to worst, if you do need to find something, you can find it on Amazon, but who knows what you'll pay for it. Okay, this says this is the 35 count of wipes, just like we would find at Dollar General. But let me click see all buying options. These are $10 for one. So, yikes. I don't know. Clorox, this might not be the year for Clorox wipes, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe Kroger has some. I haven't checked Kroger yet, but holy crap, this is kind of insane. Alright, let's look at something else. Let's say you need a book bag for your kids. So we'll search book bag, and then I like to search by turning it from not featured, but price low to high. And then I just start scrolling. Now you'll still see a bunch of ads at the top, like these are all sponsored and stuff, but as you go down, you'll see some of the cheaper ones. Now, there's the little backpack for $1.99, but you have to look at the shipping then. It's $10.99 shipping, so do you want to pay that? If you have Prime, that can be sometimes a little bit better depending on, if you get a Prime seller. So just keep that in mind. And you can also turn it on, like, only Prime sellers too. Where is that button? So I think it's cut off up here, but right here you can click free shipping by Amazon. So it will only show you options. So now we're searching from lowest price to highest price, but only things that have Amazon free shipping. So this first bag is only $10 and it's only got 18 reviews, but it's got 4 stars and it's got free shipping with Amazon. So that's not a bad price for a backpack. Got $9.78, $9. So on Amazon, looks like you're looking around the $10 range for pretty much any style of cheap backpack that you could get for your kids for school.
Number 9, don't forget about bartering. Bartering is, yes, still something that you can do even if you're not the type to live on a homestead. Bartering is a great way to get stuff without paying anything out of pocket, and it's a great way to help out your neighbors. So, for example, going back to school this year, our kids are required to wear masks at school going in and out of the building, and we wanted to make sure that they had something that was personalized and fun to make the experience a little less than wearing hospital masks all the time. So we have a neighbor who knows how to sew who is making 2 masks apiece for our kids, and we in exchange are giving her couponing items off of our stockpile. So we are bartering in that sense. She's providing a service to us and we are providing goods to her. 10, check your local bin store. I don't know if you I did not know what a bin store was until we started doing our Amazon business probably about a year ago. So I was pretty new to the concept of a bin store. So a bin store or a pallet store, if you've never been to one, is you walk in and there are bins everywhere, kind of like Goodwill or one of the Goodwill warehouses. If you've ever been to a Goodwill warehouse where they have all the bins that you can kind of sift through, it's sort of like that. Usually it's people who have purchased Amazon returns or returns from bigger retailers like Target or places like that. They'll have clothes, they'll have electronics, they'll have anything in the world. So checking out a bin store is a really good idea. Usually most of the places that we've seen, at least around where we live, start off at like $5 per item that you grab out of the bin on like a Monday, and then by Saturday or so, after it's been picked over a little bit, it goes down to like $1.50. So that's sort of how it works around here. I'm not sure if it works the same everywhere, but checking a bin store is a really good place for maybe headphones or earbuds or something like that. It can also be a really good place to check for binders and notebooks, pens, pencils, all that stuff. I mean, anything like that. And it doesn't have to be returned items. That just happens to be what it is a lot around here. But, you know, it's just a store where they buy pallets of goods and then sell them piece by piece in the bins or on the pallets. So I know that as things continue to be up in the air in the country with the pandemic, we don't know what's going on, or if all the kids will be returning to school, or if in some cases they'll be doing online schooling now. It's hard to say at this point. So far, we've chosen to send our kids back, but I know that online might be an option, or it might have to be. I'm just as confused as maybe you guys are about it. But at this point, regardless of whether or not the kids go back to school or stay home for their learning, you're gonna need supplies. So hopefully this will help.
Hey guys, so at the beginning of the video, I promised you that I would show you at the end, and thank you to those of you who made it this far to the end. Sorry this was so long. Yeah, I promised you that I would show you the Dollar General back to school deal that we're planning to do Saturday ahead of time in case you wanted to try and do it as well, or you can wait and see our haul on Saturday and see how it goes for us. But basically, and I just popped up the list that I made here. This printable list, by the way, is available on our website, financialphoenixcouponing.com, and there's a link to it in the description box down below, so you can grab that and take it to the store with you if you want. This list might look a little different for you since you will be working with a different school supply list, I'm sure. So based on what you need, this will definitely change, but this is what we need. So we're getting 6 boxes of crayons, composition books, yada yada yada. So we've got all the prices here for each item, which are really good prices, by the way, on most of it, plus a lunchbox. Now I put the hand sanitizers down here because these are not included as part of the 5 off 15 school supply coupon at Dollar General. So I put those in kind of a different category because we want to make sure that we're spending at least $15 on school supplies after all our coupons are applied. So all of this here comes to $18.82. So that should work out perfectly. Then we've got the hand sanitizers on top of that, taking us to $21.82. And then we have $8.18 that we're going to try and spend on food, you know, roughly. We might do $9 or something, but basically we're going to try and hit $30. That way, no matter what, our 5 off of 25 and our 5 off of 15 both work on this transaction. So in the end, we should be spending around $20, taking off both of those $5 coupons. for at least 27 items. Definitely more if we're going to get some food stuff. But the reason we're picking out food is because we have an EBT card. We have food stamps. And so we're going to use that last amount on food so that we don't actually spend any more money out of pocket. So that'll be taken care of. If you have an EBT card, I recommend you do something similar. Or you could find freebie cheapy items to fill up, that last amount if this is something that you want to do. And you should walk out of the store paying $20-ish plus tax for all of your school supply items, plus whatever else you filled up your order with. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you like it if you found some value in it. It really helps us out. If you want to subscribe, definitely hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more helpful videos like this and deals that we'll be coming out with all the time. And yeah, that's it, guys. So save money, make money, dream big, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Shut up and sit down.